If you visit Switzerland, you see her face everywhere, on chocolate boxes, milk cartons, and mountain trains. But this world-famous Swiss girl never actually existed, and the village millions of tourists visit to see her home is actually a giant marketing trick. So how did a fictional orphan from a 19th century children's book become Switzerland's biggest marketing tool? Back in 1880, a Swiss author named Johanna Spyri wrote a book called Heidi. It is a simple story. A little girl goes to live with her grumpy grandfather in the Alps, drinks fresh goat milk, and gets healthy. But here is the strange part. At the time, Switzerland was not the wealthy, pristine paradise we know today. It was undergoing rapid industrialization. People were leaving beautiful mountain villages to work in dark, smoky factories in the valleys. The Swiss government had a massive problem. They needed to convince wealthy foreigners to spend money here, and they needed Swiss citizens to feel proud of their changing country. That is when they looked at Heidi. She was the perfect antidote to the stressful modern world. But tourists did not just want to read the book. They wanted to touch it. So a small town called Meienfeld in eastern Switzerland made a bold move. They officially branded their region as Heidiland. They built a replica of Heidi's wooden cabin, put up signs, and even hired actors to play the characters. Most people think this is a historic heritage site, but it is entirely fictional. It is the world's first literary theme park, disguised as a real alpine village. And then things went global. In the 1970s, a Japanese animation team traveled to the Swiss Alps. They spent weeks measuring trees, sketching mountains, and watching goats. They created the famous Heidi anime. This cartoon became a massive hit worldwide, especially in Asia. Suddenly, planeloads of tourists arrived in Switzerland. They were not looking for Swiss banks or high-tech trains. They wanted the green pastures and wooden spoons from the cartoon. So the Swiss Tourism Board did what any smart business does. They leaned into it. Today, Heidi is a multi-million franc industry. She sells everything from mountain resort tickets to cheese and cough drops. But there is a twist. While we visit Switzerland to find Heidi's simple, untouched world, the country actually runs on high-tech pharmacology, global finance, and heavy industry. The simple farm life Heidi loved is mostly a beautiful cover story. If Switzerland's most famous symbol is a fictional character, what other typical Swiss traditions were actually invented just to sell tickets?